Welcome back. So today we're going to be doing the on-page SEO for justchargeeng.com, and just as I said in my earlier videos, or for those who have not watched the video, I provided the link for the video in this tutorial. I think it's the last stage of the WordPress Crash Course 2020, which I released of recent. Now, I promised I was going to do on-page SEO. Now, this is one of the sites I use to provide SEO on-page SEO results for my clients. This is just one out of all the tools, and this doesn't limit anyone to use his or her own free will to go to any site he or she wants and to use any tool anyone desires to use. Now, this is one of the sites I use. The reason why I make use of this site is because it provides you tips on how you can fix the problem. It tells you the problem, it tells you where you need to improve, it tells you where you need to add more. In short, it's an all-in-one on-page SEO tool. Okay, the name of the site is called SEO Site Checkup. So I'll provide a link for you down below. This site requires you to sign up. So you can click on the button right here, and you're going to land yourself in this dashboard. It is going to be very broad as this. Now, as you can see, you have analysis, monitoring, agency stuff. These are things that will help you in your SEO journey. Okay. So I've also opened a lot of dashboard on. First, I've opened the dashboard for our SEO toolbox, which is the SEO Site Checkup. I've also opened my cPanel. I've opened my plugin directory. I'll show you how I got here, and also I've also opened my dashboard on my WordPress website. Okay, now I'm going to be fixing everything together, and also I've opened Google Analytics. We are going to be in need of Google Analytics, and I'm going to tell you how you can insert your codes and get results on your site, and the reason why the code has to be detected on your site. And also, I've already logged into the dashboard. It's just left for me to proceed into other analytics, and also we are going to be in need of Google Search Console. But first, what we need to do is for us to actually go to our reading. If you could recall, we activated something that this site should be discouraged. This was what was clicked before. Okay, but now we need to deselect this and click on save changes. So once we've done this, now we've opened up our site for Google to index our site. Okay, now the next thing which we need to do without wasting much of our time is first to install a plugin. The name of the plugin is called Yoast SEO. Okay, now for us to do that, and whenever you want to install the plugin, it's quite simple. What you need to do, come to the plugin directory here, click on add new. Okay, now the plugin which we're going to be installing is just a very light one. It's just, so what you need to do, just type Yoast here, and it's going to fetch out results containing Yoast. Now we have a lot of, but this is what you need to look for: Yoast SEO Team Yoast. Okay, now this plugin was updated 2 weeks ago, and it is certified compatible with the version of the WordPress we are operating on. So what you need to do, click on install now, and wait for it to, after installation, you click on activate. Okay, sorry for my dial-up. I think it might be somewhat slow, but I think it should improve along the line. Okay, so once it is done, click on activate. Now be very careful with kind of the measures and the tricks which this plugin can give to you. So at any point in time where you are facing issues, when you are facing a problem, okay, kindly comment below, or you can ensure to write or give me a screenshot of what you're seeing and send to my email address, which I'm going to be providing at the end of this tutorial. So without wasting much of our time, we have installed the plugin, and you can see there was something popping up here. Okay, now we can scroll down. This is the name of the plugin called Yoast SEO Set, the first true all-in-one SEO solution for WordPress, including on-page content analysis, XML sitemaps, and much more. Okay, so having known this, what we need to do is to go to this box and click on notification. So once you click on notification, now you have, as you can see, good job, we could detect no serious SEO problem. But what you need to do first, you need to input some data in the configuration wizard, which is going to pop up to us. Now, they said you should choose kind of environment. What you need to do, since your site is ready and is live. Choose option A and click on next. The next thing we need to do, this is an small office business, okay, depending on the kind of site you operate, okay. So this is an organization. Name of organization is Yes Charles business ventures, okay. Now provide an image of the organization logo. So this is going to direct you down to your, let's use this favicon, which is quite okay. Now since this logo is unique, now the Facebook page URL, what you need to do, you can fix this up later, but if you have them now, you can do that now as well, okay. So let's click on next. Now in everything here, just leave it as the default, okay. It is best, it's written, it is best to choose the default settings, okay. Now this is telling you that should Yoast index your post, your page, or portfolios, okay. So let's say next. Yes, we want it. Yeah, actually, will your site have multiple authors? Actually yes, but for now no. So click on next. Okay, this is website name, Yes Charles NG, okay. Errands and logistics, okay. So this is good. So help us improve. Now, can we collect anonymous information about your site and its usage? Actually, this, to a certain extent, I might have to go to yes, because they might actually use this result to help improve your site, okay, for usage tracking. So the next thing, continue learning. Okay, we can actually skip this. Just click on next. Okay, I think this is just part of the way where you can learn more, from Yoast. But for now, we don't need it. Now you can see success. You have done it. Now you can click on close. Now with this, we have supplied Yoast little snippet of our data, okay, that we have with the website itself. So once you have this, the next thing I want us to go to this is for us to go straight to Google Analytics. I want us to set everything. So at the stage where we are about to be inputting stuff into the order, we are just going to do, we are finished with installing Yoast SEO. The next thing, let's go straight to Google Analytics. Now you can just go to google.com and type Google Analytics and click on this. It's going to land you here, okay. So let's just set up for free. Now I'm just opening a new account for this. Now it will ask you for the account name. Let's say Yes Charles, okay. Sorry, Yes Charles NG. Okay, now leave all this as at default. Click on next. Okay, now it's a website. Okay, this is a website, so it's not an app. It's not an app on the web. Okay, click on next. Now my website name is Yes Charles. Sorry, Yes Charles NG. Okay, now choose the secured version of this. Now www.yescharlesng.com. Now select the industry, logistics. Let's search through what we have here. Okay, I guess this should fall under computer and electronics. Okay, now let's use Nigerian time so as for our tracking to be real. Okay, now click on create. Now what you need to do, you have to accept to the data. Now you can choose the different country you belong to, and I accept. Okay, so once you do that, you are okay to a certain extent here. Okay, let's choose all this. It's might help us. Click on save. Okay, so let's leave this for now. Now this is going to load. Now once you do all this, the next thing which you need to do to connect your site with this Google Analytics, you just need to install a plugin. Okay, now we have created the Google Analytics here. Now let's connect this with our website. Now to connect this with our website, we need a plugin. So the next thing we need to do, and as I've told you, to install a plugin, click on add new. So click on add plugin. So and type Google Analytics. Okay, so this, we have lots of Google Analytics dashboard here. Okay, but the one which I love most to use, it's the one by Share This. Okay, so this the problem we are facing right here is because this has not been tested with the version of WordPress way, and it was last updated 2 months ago. Now the second option which I love to go for, it's the MonsterInsights. Okay, so let's click on, you can see this was updated last month, and they said it's compatible with the version of our WordPress. So let's click on install now, and let's see its work. So what I want us to do, I want us to be having them in phases. After we've done this, we need to go straight to each page we have on the website and do some configurations, and let's see how it goes from there. Data for us to be able to link our site with Google Analytics. Okay, so let's say launch the wizard. Let's see how this will go. Okay, it's from MonsterInsights. Okay, there's a business website. Connect. Okay, now this link, choose the email account you use on your computer, and now see this is going to ask you for access. Okay, now click on allow. Okay, so once you click on allow, you can see our website data, everything under this now complete connection. Good. So once you've done this, it's going to take some few seconds to connect your site to Google Analytics. Okay, now they can see this is loading us back to this. Okay, so event tracking, blah blah blah. Okay, let's save and continue. No, let's leave this and skip the test. Now let's check the website. Finish setup and exist wizard. Okay, now with this we have successfully connected our say awesome, we are all set. We have successfully connected our site with we have connected our site with, as you can see, this was the same result. Now if you could check this number UA17826 blah blah blah, everything, now you can see it's quite the same as the number we have here. So without copying this or the header of anything on the website, we have actually get this done. Okay, now so with this we have connected our site with Google Analytics. Okay, so the next thing I want us to do is for us to go through each page and do some SEO works and then input the meta tags. Okay, the meta tags contains the meta heading, the page heading, the page description, and the keywords. Okay, so once you're able to do all this, now let me take you back to this page where you have some things which was mentioned here. Now the most common keyword test that they gave us here was this 5. Okay, it was found 24 times, it was found 12 times, it was found 10, 9, and 8. Okay, so what we need to do is for us to create, I might not actually take you through how you can do keyword research, blah blah blah, but I already have the keywords which I want to use for this site for each page. Now for us to save time on this on-page SEO, I'm going to do just a page on this site, and I'll pause the video, I'll go to the last page. So that means you're going to have the opportunity to see me doing 2 pages out of the whole site. Okay, why am I doing this? Is because for us to have very short video with good results. So one of the pages which I'm going to be touching is the home page. Okay, now once you click on edit, you're going to land on the page as this. Okay, now so the next thing which you need to do is for us to go down to where we have Yoast SEO, and if yours is not showing, what you need to do is to scroll to the top, go to screen options, Now here you can deselect and select the the Yoast SEO tab. Okay, and what you need to do next, you can see this is just the default which is going to show, and which is quite not okay for us to have such thing on our website. Now, without wasting much of our time, the words which I want to use for this site is this. Now, there are some rules which SEO, this Yoast SEO provide for you. It gives you guidelines. It even teaches you what next you need to do, what you need to add, areas you need to improve, and so on and so forth. So you are well guided with this plugin. So what you need to do, the name of the website is Charles, okay, ng, but you can space the ng. Okay, good. Now, and the major service they are into, it's errands, errand, HR, and logistics services. Okay, so errands, HR, and logistics services. Okay, now this is telling you that the meter is not quite okay. So what we need to do, let's add the HR outsourcing. You can see this changes to gray. That shows that you are okay, and that doesn't mean you can't add more. Okay, if you add more, you can see by me adding this random object, you can see that it shoots to the till this meter runs down to the end and changes to red. Okay, now with this we are okay. Now, one of the best, this is not a best practice. Okay, one of the things you are expected to have in the heading. Okay, one of the things you need to have in the heading, let me say the SEO title, you need to have the name of the website, part of the services you render, location where you are. Now, since part of the two things which is common to this company, it's a business, or let me say it's a company that offers services. What type of services? It renders errands, logistics, and other services. Located where? Now, before we proceed, use colon, Abuja, okay, and also Ilorin, okay, Nigeria. Good. Errands and logistics services in Abuja, Ilorin. Let's add Lagos, but adding this is going to, okay, since we have ng here, we can as well do away with okay, in Ilorin, Abuja, and Lagos. This is a well-written one, and mind you, the meta description, part of the keywords you may want to optimize for this page. Let's assume you want to use yes Charles. Okay, you must be rest assured that the yes Charles is found in the SEO title and also in the meta description. So the best thing we can need to do, your one stop for parcel delivery, errands and logistics services, okay, in Lagos, in Abuja, Ilorin, and Lagos. Okay, now yes Charles ng offers best let's say best HR outsourcing. Okay, HR outsourcing offers best HR slash outsourcing. Okay, you can see this page call now. Okay, this is a well-written meta description. Now this, actually I know my keywords, so That's why I'm making use of the keywords as I please. Now, the limitation we have with this plugin is because the Yoast SEO plugin is because we have just the free version, so you can't add more. You can say this, you're going to say you should get Yoast SEO Premium. I'm going to give you a link where you can get this SEO Premium for free. Okay, you can check the description or also check the folder which you downloaded at the start of this tutorial. I'm going to get you that. Now, with this keyword that we've optimized, okay, yeah. Now, let's now check the results. Let's check the ones we've done well, the ones that needs more addition, other things, the other areas where we need to add more words and everything. Now you can see it has problem, improvement, and good result. Now let's start from the improvement. Okay, it says that image attributes. That means on the image used on this page does not have auth attributes that reflect the topic of your text. Now, what is the topic of the text? Is yes, Charles, that we used here. Okay, that shows that it's not found on any image here. And actually, one of the best practice for us to inculcate in this, or let me say, one of the best practice, which is that goes well with SEO, is for you to use alternate text for images that you use during the course of the design. So now one of the things for us to use is for us to use our logo here, which is an image. Now you can choose the image from our media library. You can choose this and ensure to paste the yes Charles at the alt text. This is what the plugin is referring to, alt text. Okay, now you can see alt text, you can write it here. Now on the description you can write, this is the official yes Charles logo. Okay, now you can click on set featured image. Now there's something that is going to change. You can see there's a sudden jump from the top down to the bottom. You can see we have image alt text, image alt attribute. It's saying good job. That means we have actually respected one of the SEO ethics of this website by using an image that contains the keyword as the alt text for this page. Now we have no improvement. We have nothing under the improvement tab, but we have 3 things to solve on that problems. Okay, now as you can see, they said no inbound links appeared in the page, had some keyword in the introduction, your key phrase or in synonyms does not appear in the first paragraph. Actually, for us to have a good something or keyword in this, you have to pass through so many you have to ensure you have this. Now checking through this website, one of the things we have here, you can see coming down to this, we have yes Charles, but the yes Charles is not found together. Okay, now let's try to move the yes and Charles together. Okay, 1, let's move this 2, and let's save changes. Okay, now let's see if something changed here. You can see something changed here. Now it's a keyword in introduction. Okay, sorry, your keyword does not appear in the first paragraph. Okay, I think one of the things it's actually saying, it's one of the things which we need to have, having the first paragraph. Let's see. So let's check the first thing that is being seen on this website. Okay, I think one of the things which we need to, okay, this is an external page. Okay, about us. Okay, let's say about yes Charles. Okay, let's try to use the word about yes Charles. Okay, so let's say about us. Let's say about yes Charles. Okay, save changes. Let's go down and let's see if anything changed here. Okay, well, I think we've tried our best here and that seems not working. So key phrases subheading, use more key phrases or synonyms in your H2 or H3 subheading. So actually I guess we have been able to use subheadings right here. It's because I think The reason we are having this kind of issues with Yoast is because we use the page builder. Okay, I didn't mean we use a classic mode. I didn't mean it was in classic mode when we design all these pages. You can understand this better when you are trying to input a blog post. Okay, now let's assume now for me to prove what I just told you right now. Let's say this was edited, okay, and we wrote yes Charles at the beginning using classic mode. Okay, you can see this SEO result changes to what? Good. Now, one of the reasons why using the page builder getting a bad result with Yoast is because we use the page builder, and the page builder is going to represent the data as in blocks, not as just in normal text. Okay, now we and you know we can't go with this. This has to be reverted back to the Visual Composer builder. Okay, so we might have issues, but we are at least at this stage we are okay. Our SEO score is okay, and you know what okay means. That means we are good to go. Okay, so haven't gotten 10 good results, you are good to go on this. Okay, so what you need to do without wasting much of your time is to click on update. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more page and we can end the insertion of keywords in this. Okay, so once it is properly saved, now let's choose one of the pages to let's say about us. Okay, let's say cleaning service. Okay, let's edit. Okay, so you can see this is properly saved. Let's check the second page which we want to okay, this is properly done. Now in other pages we have here, we have 13 pages rendered here. Okay, and for us to have a good SEO score on this page, we need to let's check through. I think this is okay. Now this page is fully loaded as well. The second page is this. Now as you can see, the SEO is saying not available. Now for you to have a good let me say, for you to have a good view of how this is going to look, this is going to show on desktop as this, and on your desktop is going to show as this. Okay, now this is the content of the snippets. Okay, so let's go straight to the second page. We have here, and let's go down to the Yoast tab. Okay, we have here. Now the keyword I want to optimize here is cleaning service. It's a 2-word keyword, okay, which is quite okay for us to use. Now for us to have a good base, as I've told you, first thing you need to do is to name of the keyword should be the first here, cleaning service. Now you should recall that we have 3 subheadings here. Okay, we have post, pre or post construction cleaning. Okay, now you can use all types, or let's say yes Charles offers affordable, okay, and best. Now let's say offers affordable service in, remember to always put location, Ilorin, Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, oh sorry, let's look for areas where we can. Okay, let's reduce this. Now you can see yes Charles offers affordable service in Ilorin, Abuja. Now let's use this to create a question. This page is all about cleaning service, or let me say cleaning services. Now who does this job? Yes Charles. Where are they located? Ilorin, Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, now the meta description. Now you can make sure to ensure you have cleaning services to show itself here. Now, in area where you are allowed to have multiple keywords, you have to ensure you have your keywords here and also in the title tags. Okay. Now with this we have yes Charles offers pre or post cleaning construction cleaning services, your cleaning service, okay, amongst other types at affordable and best cheap price. Okay, now you're telling them now the location where this is in Ilori, Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, so this is going to help you a lot. Okay, now with this, the next thing which we need to do, let's check our results and where to areas where we need to improve and so on and so forth. Actually, the SEO score says okay, but I think we can still do more in this. Okay, now the keyword, the key phrase length is good, all these things is good. Image alt attributes, now as I've told you, click on featured image and search for the image that depicts cleaning. Okay, let's use this. Now ensure to have your keyword here, cleaning service. Okay, you'll see something is added to this. Now internal links, that means this page doesn't link to a certain page inside this website, okay, which is not a crime, but this I think this contains internal link, but it's actually an hyperlink. Okay, so let's say key phrase appear in the first paragraph. This I've told you before. Now this wasn't found, this was found 0 times, which is quite not okay. So that's less than the recommended minimum of 2 times for a text of this length. Okay, so that's telling us that we need to, okay, I think the words that is mostly common to this page is cleaning services. Okay, let's try and add S to this and see. Can you see the focus key phrase was found 4 times, but mind you, at the key title this has changed. Okay, so I guess what we need to do to add what you need to do, let's say if it's possible, okay, we can add a synonym. Okay, cleaning service. Okay, let's say let's edit this services here. Okay, services here. Okay, yes Charles, let's say affordable an affordable service. Okay, let me say this is quite okay. Affordable service in Ilori, Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, good. Let's close the snippets. Now let's see. You can see we have 10 good results. Okay, and the set is Slugs. Now the slug is the URL of the website. Okay, now let's try to add S to this. Okay, now you can see this changes to green now because the keyword happens to be the major word in the slugs by us adding the S over there. Okay, now this has changed to what? To good. That means you can neglect other things, but actually there are ways at which you can add internal link. It's possible. Okay, maybe you are trying to point to a certain page on this website. Okay, now that's quite possible. Okay, let's say on this page where we have contact person, we can say okay, let's say okay, let's say contact R. Okay, and this is quite linked to, let's say this is linked to, oh sorry, let's say this is linked to, okay, this is linked to okay, get in touch. This is linked to get in touch page. Okay, click apply and let's see. Save changes. You see, you can see internal link. You have enough internal links. Okay, good job. Can you see? So with this page we are okay. Now we can click on updates, and that's the end of the page insertion. So I'm gonna do all this for all other pages we have on this website before we proceed. This is just part of the ways by which you can save time. Thank you. Okay, so with us fixing the meta title text, meta description these days, now I guess we should be around this area. Okay, I said your page does not contain any H1 heading. H1 heading helps to. So what we need to do is for us to ensure some of our pages contains H1. Okay, so let's say we have the about us. Let's preview. Okay, sorry, first one is a draft. Okay, so that's a this. Let's change this to H1, and let's see other pages where we can add. Let's say I think we should have H1 here. Okay, let's check get in touch as well. Okay, so I think this is H1. I guess this is H1. Okay, this I'm not sure this is H1. Okay, but we can check each of the pages to see if they are H1 or not, or let's actually check to see if the cleaning service is H1 or H2. Oh, this is H2. Okay, let's try to make it H1. Okay, good. Let's update. Let's check the. Okay, I think this is the home page. Okay, let's check okay, let's check get in touch and let's see. Let's edit the page. Let's check recruitment. Let's check it if it's H1. The about us as well. Let's edit the page. Okay, so we have 3 pages in the edition right now. So I think this page is okay. So let's close the page. Well, okay, let's hold on to the page first. Okay, now let me take you back to this. Now, after this, we should go straight to sitemap. But I actually want to skip through and go to image alternate text. Now, what this is actually telling you is that there are some of on the web pages we have designed on this website. There are some of the pages. Now, okay, I want to take your eyes down to image alternate text here. And what does that mean? It means that there are some images found on our site that doesn't have alt attributes. Now we can't just go to the media library and start adding just random figures just for us to have good results on on-page SEO. No, those keywords have to be the alt text. Okay, the keywords which you want to optimize for each page has to be for what the image is. So we can't just go to the media library and start adding. It's quite simple. You can go here, click next, add more. You can see we have so many missing alt text. But the best practice you can do is to go to each page of this website, okay, and ensure the images which you've added on those pages contains a valid alternate attribute. Okay, the text happens to be your keyword. That is when you can have good results. That means you have optimized the keyword for the page and you are also optimized the image by using the keyword at your alt text. Good. So having straightened that out, I think this, let's change this. Let's check if this gesture or something. It's I think this is also in H2. So let's change it to H1. But I'm not sure if this is going to look okay or not okay. If it's not going to look okay, we can at least, this is more pronounced than it used to be. Okay, so I think we are good with that. and let's close this. So I think we have 2 pages right now. Let's check the recruitment to see if we have the so let's check. This is H1 already. Okay, so let's leave this alone. Now, just as I've said earlier, now as you are looking for the H1 on this, make sure all the images used during the course of this design contains alternate text. Okay, how can we do that? Now you should recall that there's an image beneath this row. Now the image is image can be found on that design option here. Click here. Okay, let's say okay, you should know the image. You can locate that in this. You can locate that in this is it. This is the image used. So now, but we can't just insert any page, or we can't just insert any keyword into this. We have to know the keyword we are trying to optimize for this page. Okay, now if the keyword we are trying to optimize for this page is let's say recruitment, okay, now that means that recruitment is going to be our alternate text for the image found here. Am I clear? Which can be edited here. Okay, so you can see pasted here. So that shows that this image now has what alternative text. Okay, but this doesn't. So that's the best practice you can embark on, and you're going to get a good result. So having straightened that out, I want you to pause this video, go straight to all your pages, straighten out all the images, optimize the keyword for your pages, and also make sure those keywords happens to be your alternative text for your images. So I'm going to meet you in the next area which we need to solve on our on-page SEO. Welcome back. So now that we have ensured that I've touched all the pages we have here, and as you can see, this lights are on, which shows that we have touched each one of these pages. Okay, and eventually we have I think all the pages we have on this website is now SEO optimized. Now I can open few tabs for you on these so that you can have a look and see how far I've gone with every one of them. Now let's go back to our SEO site results. Okay, right now we have 29 past checks, we have 17 failed checks, and we have 2 warnings. Now okay, now with all these things that we have done so far, okay, now we have been able to, I think, from the first test, second test, the third, the third, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the 8th, the 9th, 10th. Now yeah, by us installing the Yoast SEO, we have solved the sitemap test. Okay, also we have solved image alt test. Now for us to be double sure of if we have been able to solve the whole image alternative text, now we can just go straight to our media library, and you can switch on each image one after the other. Now this is the first image. You can see this is the section which I want you to focus your attention on. Okay, so let's click on each one of them. You can see this as it said, okay, this says security services. Okay, so I want us to be fixing the ones which doesn't have the something there. Okay, now outsourcing, it has this, there is, okay, this doesn't have cleaning services. Okay, so the reason why all this does not have the alt text is because those images which are found on the pages I optimized are the ones the image on them are corrected. So that means there are some which were used during the course of us fixing the carousel. Okay, that means the image used for the home page, so those images were not optimized while being used, so that was why these were left out. You can see others which doesn't have this. You can see even one of the best practices you can ever do is that any of the image that is found on your website, even if they are not needed, or let me say if they are not used in the page build up, the best you could do is to optimize them or delete them permanently. You can scroll down and see the ones you know that your website is not making use of, you can delete them permanently, okay? Because this SEO metrics is going to go to your site and check for every image you have in your site, and it's going to make sure all the images that are in your site, it will check for the alternative text presence, and if none is found, it's going to list them, and by so doing you will score low in that aspect. Okay, let's keep on checking since we don't have much images on our site like that. Okay, this is for branding and rebranding. Okay, no, yes, Charles ng, sorry, I wanted to use an hyphen here. Okay, let's copy this to a description. Okay, now you can see the word saved. It's saved. Okay, now let's scroll. At any point in time where we can't find the alternative text on any of the images, that is where we are going to stop and and search. Now let me cast your eyes towards the description. Actually, the way the Google search engine works, it's that it can give you a result based on text, it can give you a result based on images, it can give you a result based on shopping. You can see when you visit google.com, now you're going to see several sections. Okay, we have Google image, we have Google shopping, we have lots of categories. Google, let's say security services, just to let me tell you the SS. Now you can see at the top here, you can see all. Now that meaning during this search, you're going to see a column where you can find images. I think this doesn't have. Okay, now you can see we searched for security services. Okay, now this is the heading. Okay, this at the top here is the slug or the permalink. Okay, now this is the description, and for you seeing all these things beneath it, these are the work of Schema. Okay, Rich Snippets, don't worry, we're going to go into that very soon. Okay, now with this you can see that you have image, or let me say images. You can see now these are section. Now the way the search engine works is that it goes to the description of every image found on every website, okay, based on the keyword you input. Now by me explaining what it's saying in this image validates this section called description, meaning that you should explain what the image contains so as for the search engine to understand. Now let's assume I'm someone searching for security personnel carrying a gun. Okay, now I can search with this. As you can see, almost all the searches relate to what I have here with me. Okay, based on my keyword, or let me say based on the long tail keyword I used. Okay, so for you to be for let me say for your images you use on your website to be indexed, it's better for you, it's a good practice for you to make use of the description so that you explained, and also used on yescharlesng.com. It's part of the SEO tricks as well. Okay, now but the major thing we are mostly concerned about is having the alternative text, but it's quite and also if you are using a copyright image, this is the best place for you to spell it out, okay, so as to give credit though to the person who owns the image. Okay, so let's keep on scrolling. Okay, security services, people staff management. Okay, we're almost through. Okay, I think we can find one A. Okay, this should be cleaning services. Okay, a lady holding a bucket and cleaning utensils used on yescharlesng.com. She can see this is nice. Now once this rows is done to saved. Okay, now we can copy the same thing because I'm not actually sure the image we used here. Okay, let's copy this as well so as for us to be on the safer side. Okay, so saved, let's go on. Okay, let's say icon of a lady, PNG. Okay, but actually it's for the contact person. Okay, I'm only just touching the leftovers we have for this for this in your own site it might not be like this, but in case you have search That's why I'm going over and over like this, okay? And I'm trying as much as possible not to waste too much of your time, so as for us to have a first style video without much. Okay, let's see. Delivery services, parcel delivery. Yes, Charles NG. Okay, now let's copy these two. Now, there's a courier man holding a parcel. Sorry, parcel with map of the world background. Okay, used on yoastcharlesng.com. Okay, this is nice practice. Okay, good. Now we have this logo. Okay, good. Now with this, we are rest assured of all the images we have on the site here. Okay, now let me just give you a preview of what you can see on all the pages which I've optimized. You can see now, you can see we have a featured image, we have the we have a keyword, we have this, we have, and also I'm going to provide you the plugin for you to have for you to be able to add another related keywords. Okay, now though actually I'm not giving the tutorial on how you can do keyword optimization, but actually I'm really telling you how to fix things up, okay, after you design your website. Okay, now with this you can see everything there, it's set and okay. Now under the branding services, you can see all the words used in these are researched. Okay, now as you can see, get in touch, almost everything though. These are just examples of of what I've been able to do so far. This is the home page. Okay, now this is another page as well, and so let me close up all the pages which are opened of recent, and also so for us to now have let's quickly have what we need to do. Okay, now also for this inline CSS test, actually there are some of the themes which work with inline CSS more better than the outline CSS. Okay, now in this area, if you should leave this one out, you are not to be penalized. And also moving down to the Google Analytics text, you should be well assured that we have fixed this backlink. We don't have, okay, we have also a backlink. That means this the site pointing to your site. Okay, now I'm very sure you should have like 2 of the backlinks here. Okay, now social media test. Okay, now the this site suggested add this that count. Okay, how this is just a social media sharing plugin. Okay, so for us to have a good score, let's go to our plugin and let's try to install add this. Okay, now it's quite simple for us to do this since because we have add this. So let's see. Okay, add this. Sorry, okay, I think we should write together. Okay, it's sharing. Okay, well, okay, now we have this the add this theme WordPress sharing button. I guess this has been changed, but actually I would like to do this without using okay, no, this is not a social media sharing button. Actually, if I'm to look for a very easy one, I might have gone for that, but I think in our theme option we should have something social media. Let's see. Let's check on the block settings to see if there's a way we can have if possible for us not to install extra plugin, because by the time we are installing too much of plugins, now that means you are you are trying to add up to the loading speed of the website, okay, which is quite okay. So let's see what they have for us and how these they come. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, it's okay, share the buttons. Okay, get started. Let's see. Okay, good. They're saying it's more available on AMP, blah blah blah, so okay. Should we do this? Let's search. Add this WordPress plugin. If we can find it in the plugin directory. Okay, I think I could get it. I could get it from this. Okay, good. Now I think this should lead us to where we can okay, this is the plugin. Okay, let's install plugin. Oh, okay. Now this is saying this plugin hasn't been tested for the last 3 major. It may no longer be supported. Okay. Last updated 1 year ago. So I'm not advising you to install this plugin. It might not be safe for us to use. Okay. So let's see. It's possible for us to have something that can actually share our images, general, social icon, share icon. Good. Now we have this post. Good. Now let's go on Facebook. Let's choose Twitter and let's choose WhatsApp. Okay. If possible, choose email. Okay. So let's see how it's gonna look like. I'm not sure it's gonna look okay on the pages. Okay, but actually let's choose just only post alone. Okay, but for us to be double sure of what we're doing, let's try to click on page and let's see the reaction. It should be interesting. Let's see how it is gonna look like. It's gonna look okay or not. Oh, fantastic. I love this. I'm very perplexed with this. I'm very much okay with this. Now let's click on publish. Now so we can abolish the that. So that means we have been able to gain a little more light speed for our website. So for me, this is fantastic and I'm very much happy with this. Okay, so let's try other pages. Let's see how it looks on other pages to see if we're on the right path or not. Okay, so let's see. Wow, fantastic. Let's see inline title. Let's see what's gonna show to us. Wow, this is fantastic. I love it. Let's see what tooltip does. Let's see. Wow. Amazing. Good. Okay, so I think from our results here, we have been able to solve the social media test. And one of the things that I love most about this theme is because the theme is quite customized to load very fast, and also the HTML just even without they said your web page. This column said your web page is successfully compressed using GSave compression on your code. Now, what this meant is that right from the theme itself, the page it's coded to be very fast. So that means they've put the loading speed into consideration. So that's why I advise you to go for this theme. Okay, you can choose for as many users as you want, but one of the best thing about this site is because you have lots and lots of site loading speed, and one of the heuristics of picking the best theme for your website is for you to have is for your website to load very fast. No one loves to have or to visit a very slow website. It takes hours to load. It takes days to load. Okay, no one have that kind of patience to go through your site over and over by wasting too much of your time. Okay, so let's move down from this. Now let's say your pages uses more than 20 HTTP requests. Okay, now how you can fix this? Now they say we should reduce the HTTP requests through various methods, such as using text instead of images. Now at this point in time, there are some things these which you can score in total. Why? Because you have to understand that you using 2 HTML pages, 70 CSS files. These are CSS files from plugins. These are CSS files from your theme, and these are CSS files from WordPress. Now you can only pass this test if there are other means which I have known of, but one of the best I know of is that once your site is not a customized HTML site which you can put the code into consideration right from the onset, now you can pass this test. Though there are other things you can do, there are other premium services you can go for. Okay, by you compressing the server, by like interlacing all your HTTP requests into one. Okay, but for status, you can if you leave this out of the total operation, you are okay. Okay, now the saying that we should use caching said it does not appear that you are catching your pages. Okay, now server-side caching. Okay, this what it said, catch pages serves up static HTML, avoid potential time-consuming queries to the database. It also helps lower. Now, what we are trying to drive at is just very simple. We are trying to drive our site towards getting very fast. Okay, but actually, if you could go up a little bit, you can see under our speed optimization, you could see that you could see that we have a very fast page. Our total size is 16.3 KB. Actually, for us to pass this test or this call, we can actually install this plugin because they wrote for WordPress site. So one of the things we can actually consider is that our site actually has W3 total catch. Okay, let me take you back to that site where you have W3 total catch. Okay, but the way this SEO site checkups machine works is that it is programmed to look out for WP Super Catch on every website being inputted here. Okay, now actually we the site can't say we don't have this is the plugin which I told you about. Oh, sorry. Okay, I think we don't have the plugin here yet. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, please. We don't have the we don't have any caching plugin actually. Okay, we don't have any plugin actually. Let me go back to where I was before. Sorry. Oh, okay. Now, so from the result, it says we should install WP Super Catch. Okay, so let's try and install that before we proceed to Super Catch. Actually, I was thinking it's part of the website I've designed because I'm actually total catch. Okay, but actually we can make use of Super Catch as well. It's from the publisher of Jetpack and Akismet. Okay, the name of the company is Automatic. Okay, and they are also a broad, or let me say, they are also a broad supporter of WordPress itself. Okay, so let's activate it and let's do the required something. Now, so there's a word called minifying. Okay, now minifying in the sense that we are trying to reduce the size. Okay, now if you could read from here, it's a catch page serves up static HTML and avoid potentially time consuming queries to your database. That means it helps to lower server load up to 80% by making your website more efficient. Okay, so let's go straight in and let's see. Oh, let's activate Super Catch. Okay, oh, actually, yes, I knew I have this before, but something happened. Okay, I think I deactivated this. Okay, good. So now let's go to the settings and let's see what we can do on this, and let's see how we can optimize things here. Okay, now as you can see, this is the function that shows caching, but unfortunately at default the caching for this website is off. So what you need to do, click on caching on. You can see recommended. Okay, this is what is recommended for you. Okay, so click on update status. Okay, so once you click on update status, that means you have been able to catch your page. There are other more settings which I would like to take you through, but I don't want to waste too much of your time. You can take your time through to explore advanced CDN. Now, the CDN is content driven network. Don't worry, by the time you get there, I'm going to explain to you properly. Okay, so let's move on. Now we have done this CDN usage. Now actually we had to register for a CDN service. Now we have actually I make use of CloudFare. Okay, now, and the way CloudFare works is because the way CloudFare works is that it helps you to save almost all your server requested, let me say the most requested server resources like your images. It stores it in the very proximal location. Okay, it brings those resources very close to you. Now all these are done to ensure your website is loading very fast, your images are supplied very fast, all the resources you use, all the text, images, everything are supplied to you. And actually on CloudFare you have free plan and you have the paid plans as well. Okay, actually if I want to go for the free plan, okay, now you can go down, check their pricing, go down, check the pricing. Okay, now you can check their plans and you can see free. Now these are the things you'll be enjoying. Now DDoS attack migration, global content delivery network, and support via mail. Now once you go to the pro version, you can see what you enjoy, you see, and the prices, accordingly. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this the last thing, because if I want to install a CDN on my site right now, my site will go off for, let me say, some hours, maximum 48 hours, because I'm going to change after I've registered for the CDN here. Okay, let's say I want to register for the free version. Okay, now then I click on add a website. Now the CDN is going to supply me 2 name servers. Okay, you can read more what is name server. Okay, now this is going to supply me 2 name servers, okay, which I have to change. I'll go to my domain registrar, which is namecheap.com, and I'm going to supply those given. I'm going to replace my name servers with the 2 name servers they gave to me, and by so doing I might not be able to continue this tutorial. So I might have to make this the last thing I do, so that I'll just show you the screenshot of how fast my site is at the end of everything and how it has propagated. Okay, now that's for the CDN. Now the image caching is quite okay. Now minifying. Okay, now with the plugin we installed, which is WP Super Catch. Now I'm not sure if these are minifying, if you can minify with this, but the best thing we can do, okay, let's click on content here. Okay, and now as you can see right now there's nothing being cached right now. Okay, but one of the plugins we can install again, okay, for us to score a better mark on CSS minifying, I have a plugin called Super Minify. Okay, Super Minify. Now it's a very nice. Now this is a WP Super Minify. I love the plugin so much. It makes it so interesting for me to compress all my CSS file and JavaScript file. Okay, so after we've installed this, now let's activate the plugin, and this too can have a good score. And well, let's see, WFP. I click on settings. Okay, so what you see, just 2 functions. It compresses JavaScript and it compresses CSS. Okay, just as these specified for us that we should compress the JavaScript and compress the CSS. So click on save changes and let's proceed. Good, so our settings has been saved. Okay, so what else do we have here? Now let's go to the next one. They said this is a URL redirect, which is quite okay. That is, we are trying to do a connection, a redirection from the not secured to the secured version of our site. All these are okay. Now they said they found 2 plain email text. They said we have found 2 email address in your page code, so they said we should provide it. We should protect. So I guess the places where those things can be found, let's check our website and see what's going on. Let's see where we have unprotected email address. Okay, now let me just take you straight to one thing. Now just the last time which we installed the Google Analytics, you can see this is fetching results from our website. Okay, as little as the details might look, this shows that it's quite connected to our website now. Okay, so good. I refreshed this so as for us to just have a look on how it's gonna be. Okay, now as you can see at the top here as well, our Jetpack is quite working as well. You can see it's giving us real-time views, okay, on what is happening on our site right now currently. So as you can see, 0, but as time goes on, this is going to generate more of the results. Okay, you can see this is where you can know what is actually going on with your website, the demographic, where the traffic is coming from, the source of the traffic, the referrals, which page do they visit the most, which countries have I received visits, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now I guess we have unprotected one here at the top here, one, and I guess we have do we have something here? We have here two as well. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? So let's check this page about us, and let's check other pages. Okay, now I'm going to just do one thing on this page, and I'm going to pause the video and rectify all. So but I want you to check each page on your own jurisdiction and correct each one of them. Okay, so I guess we have a lot of places where we need to do some corrections. Okay, so let me just go to one of these pages. Let me go to I think this is done on that same option. So let's click on I want to open this in a new tab, header, and I want to also edit this page because we have one unprotected email here. Okay, so let me click on edit page here. Okay, also I'm going to edit this page as well. Okay, so and after this I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to rectify all places on this website that has unprotected email. Okay, I'm only doing this just to reduce the length of the video which I'm actually making for this on-page SEO. Okay, thank you. Okay, so for this we have the email unprotected here, so let's click on edit button, and let's so I think one of the best thing we can do is this. Okay, is to put brackets and a bracket. Okay, can you see? So you can do this. This is quite okay. Space it. Okay, you can space this. Yes, Charles. Okay, but one of the things you can do so as to still make this nice, you can say email us. Okay, and hyperlink this. Use the mail to function. Okay, hello at yescharlesng.com. Okay, can you see? This is the best practice to do. So let's click on updates and let's see how it goes. Okay, so with this header, this is found on the top header, left hand side, let's say this, and also this. Oh, sorry, the open. So we can now leave this. Okay, since this is linked to the mail, the right email, so we can publish this, and this is going to take effect on every of our pages. Okay, this is properly done. Let's close this page and let's go to the home page as well. Sorry, think this should be found beneath. Okay, this is where we can find that. So good, where we have this, let's cut this out and let's say email us. Okay, and let's link this mail to. Good, apply, save changes, and let's update. Okay, so now I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to continue. Okay, now with this I've been able to do all the pages which are here. So also I've been able to minify my CSS, my CSS and my JS file as well. All the pages we have here. Now we can have a look-see to see all the pages we have. You can see how I can see the top here we have hello at yescharlesng. You can see this is not pointing straight to the straight email. Now if you go down here, you can see email us instead of the email address showing out. Okay, which is a very nice one, a nice touch. Now we can have a look see at one of the pages. We have the logistics services. Now you can scroll down, you can see instead of that, you can see click a email. Okay, it's hidden under a text, which is what this page suggested. Okay, say we advise you to protect email link in a way that hides from the spam harvesters. Okay, Why? Because people can just come to your site and just kind of send you relevant messages and so on and so forth, which you won't like at all. Okay, now one of the things which I want us to go to is to mobile usability. Now this is how our website looks, which is quite fantastic. Okay, now with this, your web page doesn't take the advantage of HTML micro. Now this is where I talk about snippet. Okay, this is where I talk about snippet. Okay, now one of the things you can do, this is a schema markup. Okay, now there's a plugin that can take care of all these things, so let's quickly dive into that and let's add a structured data test, which is schema. Okay, now the name of the plugin itself is called schema. Okay, so let's go to plugin and click on add new. Okay, so good, so let's type the name schema. Yeah, sorry. So at any point in time where you think that I'm going too fast, or I'm not getting what you, or you have another means by which you are going to get this thing done, please kindly provide me the link to your video, or you can comment below this video and let me see how you will do yours. Okay, now let's click on install. Now this is the name of the plugin by Hesham. Okay, it was updated 2 weeks ago and it's compatible with the version of our WordPress. Okay, so this site has more than 70,000 active installations. Okay, that means it's trusted, so it has like 4.5 stars. Okay, so good, so let's go to schema settings and let's do some configurations. Okay, now select site type. Now it is a small, is not offline business. Okay, it's also it's personal site actually, but it's for a business organization, corporation. Okay, let's choose a corporation. Okay, now let's choose the logo. Okay, so this is the logo of the company. It should be found beneath. Okay, the last sorry for my dial-up, it's quite loading all the images we have on the site here. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so this is the image of the logo. So save changes. I think one of the things we can do as well here is for us to click on quick configuration wizard there, because there are several things which we need to input. We need to input our something. We need to input our okay, we need to input let's go. Okay, corporation. As you can see that there's more for us to input into this schema. Continue. What else? Okay, now the website represents an organization. Okay, organization name is Yes Charles. Okay, Ventures. Sorry, the logo, it's just the same logo I had at the other time. So the logo should be found beneath. Okay, this is the logo. Oh, sorry, I think this is not loading well. So continue. Social profiles. Okay, so one of the social profiles which I know of, I can actually add this later, but I don't want to leave this just open. Okay, so I think the name of the something is fb.com. Yes, sorry. Yes, Charles. Okay, so that's it. Continue, and if you have other, you can input more in there. Okay, so schemas. Now this is where you choose the type of schemas you want. Okay, now about page. Now you select your about us page. So contact us. That is get in touch. Good. So this is the logo. Enable breadcrumbs, comments. Okay, let's since we don't have any video here, let's leave this audio. We don't have any audio there. Okay, now once you through, continue, and voila, this is okay. Now so you have done it. So let's see, configure your schema types. Let's see. Good. This is going to refer us back to okay, the pages, which is okay. This is quite okay for me. Okay, so yeah, so we have been able to get this done. Structure data test, which is done. Also, we have something here. I think no follow meta tags. I don't think we have such. Okay. Oh, I think this was because we blocked some things. Okay, don't worry. I'm very sure by the time we refresh this. Okay, now I think with this we are okay. No follow tags. We are okay. Disallow. Actually, this was blocked by our robot.txt test, which is quite okay, but it's not part of the things which you are told to look out for. Okay. Now our SPF record. Now before we go straight to this, now I'll advise you to log in into your cPanel. Okay, log into your cPanel and do this following optimization. Now, to further help you in your quest in making your site very fast, the best thing you can do, type on your cPanel. Okay, one of the things I love Namecheap, which is because they provided with a lot of SEO optimization tool. Okay, what you can do here is just go there and type optimize website. You can see it's out there for you. Click on optimize websites. Now you're going to see this is quite disabled. Now you can click on compress all content. Now this is going to help you to deflate. This deflates, okay, by using some modes of compress, so some modes of compression. Okay, update settings. Okay, now you can see you have enabled compression from your. Now let's check, because sometimes when you do it, so one of the things we can do is, for us, let's check the site to see this. And actually you might be thinking, why is our site not fast? Why is it loading too slow? Actually, my dial-up is quite somehow slow. Secondly, the pages must have been cached. Okay, the pages we have been doing a lot of settings here, so it might happen that we have a lot of cached pages, okay, on this site. Okay, I think we don't need this more. We don't need this anymore. Likewise, this. So let's move on. Now the SPF record. Okay, let's click. Let's go to our cPanel. Okay, let's click on home page since we have done with optimized website, and let's click on SPF. Okay, SPF. Let's email deliverability. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, SPF records. Oh, okay. Yes, Charles NG SPF repair. Let's see. Okay, let's click on repair as well. Good. So we now have an SPF record. Now you can see this is okay. Okay, so this is going to check and give us feedback. Okay, so I haven't done that. I think we repaired this for SPF records. So now let's go back to let's do another test for us to see if we are on the way or not. Okay, see, this has validated our SPF record for this site. Okay, so with this we are okay. Now let's go straight to our dashboard, and we're going to run one more test for YesCharlesNG.com. okay, on this. Okay, so let's run the report for YesCharlesNG.com. Okay, let's see, because I'm very sure with all these things we have done so far, we should be running close to, let's say, 70, or if not more than 70. Okay, because I think we've run from first test, we've touched virtually everything we have on this place, and I think we should be having a good score right now. So I added another competitor URL of those companies who are in the same line of service as YesCharlesNG. This is part of the premium tools you're going to enjoy from SEO Toolbox from SEO site checkup.com. okay, So this is going to load results. That means it's going to check the new things we've done to see if all the problems provided to us, and we have been able to provide results, solutions for those things. Okay, so let's check. I think well, with that, let's check to see if there's anything else we need to do. It's still loading. Let's see what is gonna okay, page caching. We have done all this. Wow, I'm expecting not less than 75, or let's say I'm expecting like 80, as the case may be. Okay, so I don't know. So I have a lot of sites here, so I can as well try to replenish this. But for now, we are concerned about yescharlesng.com and the results. Okay, I think it's 100% done now. Wow, can you see? We have 77. Wow, this is fantastic. Now, as you can see, we are above our competitors. Okay, this is going to give you an edge on who to look out for in the competition line. Okay, now yescharlesng.com is above gigm.com and it's above fedex.com. Okay, so you can see we have 38 past test. GIGM has 37. FedEx has 38. So that means we are in same line with so let's try to check through our past test. Okay, now you can see the first one done, second one done, third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh. Okay, it's the H1. Okay, you can see our site has site map. Okay, the site map, SEO. You can see all the image text are awesome. Oh, the inline CSS I told you, backlink is okay. You can see the JS error test. We now have no error. We have no error whatsoever. And also the social media, something we tried on our site, worked perfectly. Okay, good. So our page site is awesome. It's okay. Actually, we've installed Super Caching. Why this is not working? Oh, okay. Now the CDN as well, which I'm gonna do. Image caching. Wow. What's wrong? Okay, good. Now the image caching is telling us that we can do something. Now, let's see, JS caching. Okay, we can add this as well. Okay, I think we can quickly do some quick fix here. Okay, starting from, let's say this CDN text is going to be the last time I'm going to do here. Okay, but the image caching test and also the JavaScript caching test, I'm going to do that right away. Okay, so and the only place which I can rectify this is for me to go straight to my cPanel file and ensure I'm on yescharlesng.com and have access to htaccess. And I think the file which I'm concerned mostly with is this file, which you can see. Actually, if you can't find it on your own server, you can go to settings and click on show hidden file and click on save. So this is going to pop out, so you can click or right click on this, right click on this and click on edit. Okay, edit. Now you are given the right code to paste. Okay, you are given the right code to paste. It's one of the best thing I love about SEO Toolbox is because they provide you on how you can fix this. Okay, so this, in order to reduce the number of HTTP requests, you can use this expire something. So what you need to do, copy everything and go straight to your htaccess file and okay, let's say okay, let's say before we have end of WordPress, let's paste it here. Okay, this is if module. Good. Let's click on save changes. But before you proceed, ensure your site still loads. Okay, you can click the site again because any alteration you do on htaccess, it can affect your website negatively. So be rest assured. And also possibly one of the best practices you can do is to first download the htaccess file, have it in a safe corner of your hard drive, so that when something goes wrong, you can delete and upload the ones you have there with you. Okay, now the first one has been done. This is done. First, we have the JavaScript, but this out of face. Now copy this again, copy, and go straight to your htaccess. Beneath this, paste it. Okay, now you can click on save changes as again, and try to load another page to see if it works or not. Okay, so if this doesn't work, that shows there's a problem somewhere. Okay, but you must be rest assured everything works. As you can see, this works perfectly now. Okay, let's click back on our home page to ensure it is not a cache page that we are visiting. Okay, so I think the two things has been done here. Okay, let's close this CSS. Let's see CSS. Okay, again we have the CSS caching to do. Copy, go straight to this, beneath this, paste. You can see, save changes once more. Let's go to our site and let's visit another web page in our website to see if it works. Let's go back to our home page if it works as well. Okay, so you can see this works perfectly. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Let's close this. Now JavaScript Minification, I think that was why we installed the that was why we installed the CSS the Super Minify. Okay, I think it's gonna take some time for it to do its work. Okay, now as you can see, I'm looking for what we did last other time. Oh, I think it's still is there. This email is still found. Okay, so let's see. Media query this. Okay, I'm trying to look for the you can see structured data. You can see, as you can see, we have all these listed. You can see the schema plugin that we installed as this as well. They do not follow tag and not to be considered. Okay, it's allow directive. The SPF, as you can see, the SPF record, it's done. Good. So with all these things we've done, I want to run the test. With all these things being done, I want to run the test one more. Okay, one more time. Okay, let's do the test one more time. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard and let's see, because we've actually done some extra things. So our previous score happens to be 62. Now the new score should be something more better than what it used to be. Okay, so let's run the report again and let's see how it goes. Okay, so I think it's still loading the report now. Okay, it's still loading the reports, and let's wait and check to see. So it's collecting data from justcharlesng.com, collecting data from gigm.com, and also dhl.com.ng, likewise of fedex.com. Okay, so it's gonna gather the results for these competitors together. Okay, so I think we don't need this anymore. Actually, we don't need the htaccess again. We are okay. I just want us to show. So back to this. Let's see. It's not logging in yet. Good. So it's analyzing the URLs. So you can see that the metrics are flowing. You know, the tests are going on and going on and going on. Okay, so you can see we are having lots and lots of suggestions, a lot of checks, lots of past tests. You can see that the meter for Yes Charles NG is flowing. It's flowing, going, gone. So a round of applause for her for having 85, score of 85. Okay, yeah. Kudos to everyone who is watching, and also happy to have scored this good mark. So we have 85. So let's check those things which are the machine considered. Okay, you can see we are having good marks. Heading tags. Okay, we are going to fix that version. Inline CSS. Okay, fine. Backlink, it's okay. social media test is okay, site loads very fast, CDN is okay, image catching, you can see all these things which we just done right now are super awesome. Okay, so right now I'm over the moon. Right now I'm very happy with this. I was emphasizing just 77% or 75% as the case may be, but now we are right here with 85%, which is quite amazing, and this deserves a round of applause for us again. So this brought us to the end of solving you can see total score for Yes Charles NG, it's 85, and actually you can do more. You can do more on this. Okay, with this we can do more on this. So with this we have 85%, and this brings us to the end of this tutorial. So thanks for watching, and also wish to see you in my next videos. Bye.